One of our inductees could not be here today because he is on the road with the Boston Bruins. I believe he's probably in Nashville now or still in Salt Lake City. I'm not sure, but
somewhere in the air.
Somewhere in the air, yeah. And that's Matthew Meyers, a Manchester native, but he's well represented. His dad is here, Marty, his wife, Amanda, and great to have you with us. Sorry, Matthew could not be here for his induction, but I know he's in your hearts and everybody's hearts here. And what a remarkable story he really is. For those who don't know, he was born with a form of dwarfism and played hockey, as I understand it. Marty, you would know, until he was about 12 years old.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, and wanted to stay in the game.
He did. He just enjoyed the game so much. He always wanted to be a part of it. So he found the avenue of, running the clock at an early age. And then as he got older and went to college, he got introduced to Dick Umili, and they asked him to do the video portion of the game.
And it took off from there. I mean, well, I know he started as the manager at Trinity of their hockey team. Went to UNH, as you mentioned, under Dick Umili. And what took place after that?
Yeah, no, he just had that passion. He had a local job here in New Hampshire, and he said that hockey was calling. So where it was calling was all the way in Nashville, Tennessee. And he reached out to Nashville, and he took a job offer there, and he just developed, the relationships within the NHL, and he moved to Buffalo, and then after Buffalo, he joined the hometown of the Boston Bruins.
Outstanding. Amanda, how did you meet Matthew?
We actually met online, and so when we met, he had just started working for the Bruins, and I am from the Boston area, so I also grew up playing hockey, and so we had a lot of the same hockey connections. We knew a lot of the same people, so we sort of just connected on hockey sort of first, and it sort of went from there.
And he was working for the Bruins at the time.
He was working for the Bruins at the time. It was his first season with the Bruins after coming from Buffalo.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow. So that is terrific. So, and I know he's on the road a lot, especially this time of year.
Yeah. That he is.
Yeah.
That he is.
Yeah. So, Marty, tell us a little bit more about his upbringing. I mean, he was like unstoppable, right? I mean, nothing could stop him.
Yeah, he just has that personality of once he gets something in his mind, you can't tell him no. He has two other brothers and a sister. So I say he was always in kind of he kind of paved the way in everything that he did, and he just really enjoyed the sport of hockey, and no one was going to tell him that he couldn't be a part of it. So he really had a internal drive, and his family, his friends, his teachers just really really helped him along the way.
And he's got to love this job, right?
Loves this job. Loves this job. I mean, he's living his dream every day. And so he's been living it for the past almost 10 years now. Yeah. And he loves what he does. Yeah. And he must do it very, very well to have been employed by the Nashville and Buffalo and now the Bruins. That had to be a dream job for him to work for the Boston Bruins. Yeah, I think for him coming back home to his hometown team, there's a different level of pride that comes with that. Growing up in New Hampshire and just being so close to not only his hometown but his family and his friends, I think it was sort of his dream kind of coming full circle.
Was he a Bruins fan growing up?
He was. Yeah. He was, and to actually be a part of the Bruins organization, watching it grow up as a young boy, and now we're actually working for the organization is a dream come true.
Has to be a dream come true. And it went through the coaching change there, and was that a tough time for him? I mean, after I know his first coach there was Bruce Cassidy.
Yep. I'm not sure if it was a tough time. It was definitely a period of transition for him. I think he was glad to be staying in Boston. And when Jim Montgomery came in, I think, it was really a warm welcome for him. And, they just have such a great relationship that I think he was definitely happy to be staying, but definitely a period where
I know it's always tough
different.
when, coaches change, because sometimes they change, assistant coaches, video coaches, what have you, but obviously Matthew is just terrific as what he does, at what he does, so who would want anybody else?
So true.
Yeah. That is great. What do you guys like to do when he has a little time off, or when you have a little time off?
So we have a 1.5-year-old daughter.
That takes up a lot of time.
Yeah, it takes up a lot of time. So, we go for walks with her. The great thing about Matt is when he is home, he's very, very present. And so he's always just really he wants to spend time with his family, his friends. And so he's just very present, especially when this is such a high demanding job. And so he just sort of wants to be in the moment when he's home, which is great.
Well, that is terrific, and just sorry he can't be here today for the ceremony, but the Bruins schedule got in the way. But it's a terrific honor, richly deserved. And Marty and Amanda, thank you for being here today. And congratulations to Matthew and his accomplishments.